We've been given the function minus 2x squared plus 4x minus 3 plus p equals 0. The question says, what are the values for p? Will the function have two distinct and both positive roots? So two distinct means two different roots. So distinct means different and both positive. Okay, now there are certain conditions that must be met to answer this question. So the first condition is that the discriminant must be real and distinct. So for that to happen, the discriminant must be greater than 0. The next one is that the product of the roots must be greater than 0. And the third one is that the sum of the roots must be greater than 0. And these come from Viet's formula. Now, how do we work out the product of the roots and the sum of the roots? So according to Viet's formula, the product of the roots can be given as C over A. And the sum of the roots is given as minus B over A. Now let's go to our equation and look at what our A values are, the B values, and the C values. So for this equation, minus 2 is my A value, plus 4 is my B value, and minus 3 plus P is my C value. So let's apply all of these conditions and look at what the answer is going to be. So again, here's our function. We've been given, we know the conditions that need to be met. And now let's solve one by one. So the first one was the discriminant must be greater than 0. And we know that the discriminant is b squared minus 4ac. Let's substitute. So again, remember, that's our a value, that's the b value, and that's our c value. So b is going to be 4 squared minus 4, a is minus 2, and then c is minus 3 plus p, and that must be greater than 0. Let's simplify. 16 plus 8, open bracket, minus 3 plus p, greater than 0. Then 16 minus 24 plus 8p is greater than 0. 16 minus 24 is negative 8, plus 8p is greater than 0. 8p is greater than 8. That means p is greater than 1. So that's the first condition. P must be greater than 1. Now we must look at the other two. Now for the second one, C over A is greater than 0. So that is the product of the roots. So C is minus 3 plus P over A, which is minus 2, must be greater than 0. Now we want to get rid of the denominator, and we can do that by multiplying both sides by negative 2. Now, since this is an inequality, if we multiply by a negative, the sign of the inequality changes. So minus 3 plus p is going to be less than 0. That means p must be less than 3. That's our second condition. And for the last one, it's more of a check. Minus b, so minus 4 divided by a, which is minus 2, should be greater than 0. This is 2. 2 is greater than 0. So we know that that is correct. There's nothing we need to do there. So let's take a look at our two conditions now. So we have p is greater than 1, but p is less than 3. So since they are like this, we can join them. And so our final answer is going to be p must be greater than 1, but less than 3. And that's our answer using Viet's formula.